Everyone, welcome back to my channel RJ Trades. If you have not like and subscribe, please do that. Click that subscribe button and also click that bell button so that you will get all the notifications about any video I make. So today, a lot of people requested, they wanted to kind of know how to draw a trend line, and some people also asked like how what we do, like they're basically they know how to do support and resistance, but when the stock is going up high and high, how do you know, how do you draw support? So there's multiple way you can make support and resistance if it's channels, or if it has a kind of tested a previous high, but you can do support and resistance. But trend line act as a strong support and resistance as well. And whenever a stock is in an uptrend, it usually follows that uptrend, and whenever it's shot a downtrend, it follows the downtrend as well, right? So we're gonna kind of draw a trend line and kind of tell where the stock is, if it's in an uptrend, downtrend, and if it's gonna hold or break, when to get in, when to enter, and things like that. So uh, again, one thing you need to remember, if you are investing, right, if you are investing, you are not actively looking into the stocks. So if you are investing in a great company which you think gonna go do really well, like 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead, you don't need to do this. You can do that in the sense like maybe try to buy it when it's down or when it's picking up, kind of. Nobody can exactly pick the bottom, but you can actually average down your cost. But this is mostly for if you are day trading or swing trading, mostly for shorter time. So let's get it started. So this is SPY, right? SPY. What is an uptrend? Uptrend is basically nothing but if a stock is moving higher and higher. So this is the daily candle. So you can clearly see this is a downtrend, clear downtrend, and this is an uptrend. Before that, we were in an uptrend, right? We were in a clear uptrend. So let's get kind of maybe, right? So let's get it started. Like we could go all the way back, but let's get October 19, right? So it was a kind of small downtrend, but then we kind of started uptrend, right? Let's say you are here and you want to kind of draw a trend line, maybe wherever you are, right? So all you do is this is trading view. If you are not familiar, it's free. You can pay, they have a different payment plan, but free will do more than enough you need. So just click the trend line and you'll have this. Then what you do is pick up the point, right? Pick up the point, and these are the swing lows, right? Swing low, swing low, swing low, and try to draw a trend line. That's it. And your goal is try to touch as many swing lows as possible, so you can kind of adjust. So let's start right from here. So basically you have one right here, two right here, three, and it kind of bounces up perfectly, right? It's still an uptrend. Like this cause stock never go high, like it never goes straight up, right? What it does is like go up, down, pull back, up, down. You have a smaller pullback here too, right? Smaller here. That's a bigger pullback. You got like down, there's a gap down, then it started up, down, up, down, up, down. Usually it follows that. Like none of the stock, like you may have 1 or 2 days like straight up, but usually what it does is kind of go up, then down, pull back, bull, pull back, right? So here it was just going up and up and up, but as soon as like it dropped right below that, right, this is where, let's say you are short. I mean, if you are here for a short, even for longer term too, right? Like if you can actually apply for the longer term, like you can preserve. So what you do is you got in, let's say anywhere, like you don't have to, nobody can perfectly tell like when to get in. You got in here or you got in here, doesn't matter. That was the high point, right? Like here, that's higher. So as soon as you get it, like it was an overnight down, so probably gap down, but it's below the trend, so you can actually get out. You can always re-enter, like if it's a fake out and it goes up, you can always re-enter. But that's what the trend line is. This is the uptrend. Now let's draw a downtrend, right? Now if you look at that, now we can clearly see we are in a downtrend, right? So same thing, all you do is pick it up and, right, clearly downtrend, 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 downtrend. So what you do is in uptrend, you draw a trend line on the swing lows. On the downtrend, you draw your trend line on the swing highs. These are highs, these are highs, these are very, like, it was a sharp drop. But if you see that as soon as it like break this, then we kind of started an uptrend again, right? That's done now. So basically that was done right here. It started downtrend, that's where it ended downtrend, and we started uptrend and up, swing highs and swing highs, right? So now what you do, again you can do the same thing, right? So again, this is not an exact science and you have to kind of draw like how I'm drawing, but you can kind of see that, right? Let's say before you didn't know, you said it was an uptrend, so maybe you can say you can actually go, maybe you drew something like that, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so uptrend, and maybe you don't know, it looks like a downtrend, right? But it kind of rested. But if you see that is kind of making, so what is an uptrend? Uptrend is basically making higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher. So it's still in uptrend, kind of sideways. So you can always adjust your trend line. So instead of doing that, you can just draw like this, right here. Just to make sure you adjust accordingly, you can actually do like this so that you can grab more points. Your main goal should be you want to touch as much bar as possible. It doesn't mean like you just cross through this, cause that one you want to make like kind of end of the bar, right? But we are ignoring this so that it just touches more points and is still in the uptrend. So if you got in here or here, doesn't matter. Even here, this is a lot higher. You got in here, perfect. And a lot of times when you are here, I would not get, right? Like you always pull back. This is a better time than this. So right here, we kind of started downtrend just last week, right? It was in September 8th. We started kind of downtrend, and today is 21 and we are still down. And you can see it right here. So you can just do the same thing right here. We are still in a downtrend, and even if you do right here, we are still in a downtrend and it's smaller. But overall, if you look at that, we are still in an uptrend. We are a lot, I mean, so you can have a smaller, like exactly here you see we had a pullback, doesn't mean like we started downtrend, right? We went back again, so we can adjust again. I mean, we don't know, nobody knows, right? We may even go down, or we may kind of just now kind of sellers are exhausted and buyers come and we can go. So that one, nobody know exactly. If somebody is telling you they exactly know, they are lying. No one knows exactly, but you follow the trend, follow the pattern, and kind of make sure you have higher probability of winning than losing, right? That's all you need to do. So yeah, so that's pretty much is trend line. Basically in a uptrend, you draw a trend line, just a straight line. Your goal should be just touching as many bars as possible. The lower bottom of the bar, that's it, that's an uptrend. This is a downtrend, and you can kind of trade. And once it crosses it, right, you may have a smaller fake out, just want to make sure, but once it crosses, then you can say, okay, now seems like it's an uptrend, right? So yeah, pretty much that's about it. Other than that, yeah, I mean, we can talk about Tesla, I guess. Tesla kind of dumped pretty hard on the afternoon market, but they're at 25.30, so not bad. So I think hopefully tomorrow, like, we have a battery day coming, so I think we will probably cross like 50, but let's see how that does. But same here, right? So if you want to draw a trend line right here, this is a side market, so that's where you can draw support and resistance. These are support and resistance. You want to draw a trend line, just do it. Like boom, it went straight up, right? And as soon as it dropped, you just get out. Why you holding? You get a better reason. Then we, if you look at that, then it started kind of downtrend right here, and as soon as 369, and look at that, these are the major point of confluence, right? You have a support, strong support holding, kind of went there and it kind of hold it twice, so you could literally go long here. So now kind of started uptrend. Now it's a struggling zigzag market, but yeah, uh, pretty much pretty straightforward. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions or comments, just comment below and let me know what you want to learn. But that's about it for this video. If you have not, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.